Hey, it's Chris Bowling.
It's Chris Spire.
Chris Spire, we have a special guest today, don't we?
Yes, we do. Want to introduce Celeste Matheson with the Center for Youth and Family Solutions. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us in Focus.
Well, thank you so much for having me. We're really excited to be able to be on your show.
Excellent, excellent. So first question we have for you today is really, who are you and what's your background? What do you do for the Center for Youth and Family Solutions, and how did you get to that point in your career?
Oh, that's great. So I actually have had a 30-year career span. So way back when I graduated from Illinois State University in communications. Go liberal arts degrees. They can do things for you. I loved it so much that I stayed and did my master's work. And then my first career was actually education, higher education, and I taught coursework for University of Northern Iowa. And then I also was their speech coach, so competitive public speaking. We have it on the college circuit as well.
Wow.
And then I decided I really wanted to utilize my degree instead of teaching it. I wanted to actually do. So moved into the nonprofit sector, loved it. But then got a little craving for corporate America. So went and did that for a bit and then realized I really needed to be back in the nonprofit sector. For me personally, I just really need to be, the mission of an organization is so important to me, and I have to really be connected to it. And I have to see the impact that's happening in the community. So I'm at the Center for Youth and Family Solutions now, and I am their director of advancement. My role has grown as the agency has grown. So we handle all internal and external communication. And then we also have community engagement. So since we have 12 different locations throughout Central Illinois, we've got a lot of ground to cover in telling our story. So we do a lot of community awareness, engagement activities. And then also our internship program and our volunteers fall under our advancement. So we've got a pretty busy team going on there at the Center for Youth and Family Solutions.
So for those who don't know, would you talk a little bit about the mission for the Center for Youth and Family Solutions and kind of what makes you unique in your space in Central Illinois?
So we are one of Central Illinois' largest and most respected social service agencies. And so what we really are doing is we are providing critical casework. We are providing counseling and support services to families, individuals, children who have experienced some very significant life storms, whether it be abuse and neglect, trauma, grief, just any type of life storm that any of us can face at any point in our lives. And so when you really look at our programs, we've got quite a few. We're probably most known for our child abuse prevention and intervention services. So we do contract with the Department of Children and Family Services, and we have foster care and intact services. We also have a very strong behavioral counseling program. We also have a very robust youth, family, and community outreach program. And with that, we're really working more with youth and teens where there's a crisis situation happening at home, and it's very preventative. So we're trying to ensure that that teen does not get into the juvenile justice system or the foster care system. Within that big program, though, the youth, family, and community outreach, we also have a really strong senior service program where we're offering in-home counseling to seniors. And that's more in the Tri-County area of Peoria. And then our other programs would also include adoption services. And then we do have a residential program for severely abused boys, and that's our Guardian Angel program, and that's located in Morton, Illinois. So with all these programs, last year alone, we helped support over 20,000 individuals. So we're really proud of our footprint.
Wow. I mean, that's a staggering number, not only from the fact that many situations are going on, but that, I mean, what a role that you play in the community, because those are people who aren't getting services if you aren't here. That's fantastic. So you have some fantastic staff and employees that I know, have to help fulfill this mission as well. Why did employees come to the Center for Youth and Family Solutions? Why did they stay? I think you touched a little bit on mission, which is important, but who's a good fit to be part of the organization?
That's a great question. We actually love that question. I would go back that folks that come to work with us do believe in our mission, and they want to make a difference. We really do believe that change is possible. We know that humans sometimes make mistakes and get themselves in situations where they can't get out. And so our goal is to really provide those tools so that everyone can, we like to say that the tools we provide help people heal, cope, and thrive. And so individuals are drawn to that. You know, if you're in the field of social work or those degrees that are similar to social work, anything to deal with human service, sociology, psychology, criminology, you know, you're drawn to the idea of we're only as strong as each individual in our community, right? So if we can build up the strength of each individual, we're going to have a better community life experience. And so folks are drawn to that. The reason why our employees stay, I love that you're asking that, because we actually ask them that a lot. In fact, we do have 2 videos where we profile why our employees enjoy working at CYFS, and it's wonderful to hear what they say. But the common thread is not only because they really want to do this work, but in what makes us different, or part of our culture that we've created, is we know this work is hard. And so we've tried to create a culture where there is really a lot of support, so that you don't feel like you're having to take care of that decision that is really important about a family without having a supervisor there to kind of give you some suggestions, or a colleague that is going through a similar situation. So most of our employees report that the environment is so supportive that it helps them feel like they can accomplish the work that they need to do. The other big piece that we hear in regards to why people like working for us is that we really do believe in flexibility. And again, because the work is so hard, it's not always going to be a 9-to-5 type of a job. We have to be able to see our clients when they can see us. But we want to be able to, we're very committed to knowing that people want to be able to enjoy family too, right? Like if you have donuts for dad on Tuesday morning, we want you to be able to go to Donuts for Dad, knowing that you might be going to a home visit that later that evening. And so flexibility is very important to us, that we want our employees to feel that work-life balance that oftentimes we neglect, and that we don't, you know, especially in this world of virtual communication, sometimes we feel like, do we ever turn the computer off? And so we're very adamant that the computer is turned off, and that our employees do find that balance between family and work. And so I think that's probably another big piece that we're proud of, that we want to celebrate, being able to say, yes, we value your work-life balance type thing.
So how long has your organization been serving the communities that you're in today?
We just celebrated our 11th anniversary. So we're still a fairly newer organization, but when I introduced us and said that we're one of the most successful organizations, I'm very proud of that, because we do get the outcomes that we actually exceed the outcomes that the Department of Children and Family Services sets. So we're considered a private agency partner to them. They can't do all the work themselves, so they contract with organizations like the Center for Youth and Family Solutions, and of course they have to set benchmarks of what we need to accomplish with our families. And year after year, we've been able to exceed what those benchmarks are. So it's been very exciting. We've been asked to do a lot more work, because we do get the results. Because we're so committed to our families, that it's, you know, I not doing the direct service myself, but being able to watch the stories that unfold. I have never felt more proud or humbled by the work that we are able to accomplish. It's pretty amazing to see that.
That's great.
You know, when people are at their darkest hour, that they're, you know, with our tools, that they're able to come out on the other side and be thriving, is just, it's amazing to be able to witness. So
certainly fulfilling. Well, Celeste, as we wrap up, I want to ask that question that we like to ask. If, you know, you're having a good week, bad week, tough week, awesome week, is there a motto or quote that you follow that help guide you through business or life that you'd like to share?
I do. I am a big Maya Angelou fan, and one of the quotes that she says that I oftentimes look at is her quote that I love is, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style."
I love that.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. Wow.
We appreciate you joining us this morning, Celeste. It was great to get to know you and the organization
You
a little
too.
better.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Sharon.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.